Oh, we're good. Okay, good. Well, no, I mean, no one watches this for the beginning, and then basically
But that's
what
gonna
I
be.
can do, what I can do is after the fact, after we go live, it saves a copy of it. I download the copy of it from their server, kind of
Okay.
hit it up again, hit it for the socials, crop 16 by 9s, fun little tags and shit.
Oof. Tell me about those 16 by 9 and the
Bro,
9 by
I
16s
know.
for
Yeah.
that matter.
That's really what I meant. I just can't actually think in that way. Actually, interesting topic. I heard man, I wonder if I can find it. I think I sent it to Kinley. The one describing how save it for the hold on.
You're gonna write down aspect ratio riffing.
Aspect racial discussion.
Racial.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Whoa.
It's wild.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
It's in at portrait.
They think
Landscape is inherently racist. It really is.
landscape is
It is.
landscape is a white man's
Yes,
aspect ratio. It's the patriarchal.
Yeah, it's the patriarchal ratio. They fucking got. Okay, so all right, we are definitely in here. Oh, are you sure you wish to exit? No, I'm not sure I wish to exit. I would like to go up here. Man, what an endeavor. Good evening, everyone. If for the sake of posterity, we in here, and we're getting there. I wonder where she is as well.
I was wondering about that also.
That is, she probably. I think she is in bed.
Yeah.
Good. Count me in, Kinley.
5, 4.
Good evening, the internet. For more than a decade, Will has produced music and art under Wieuca and Land of the Free. Between clothing, art direction, and rock and roll, I would be surprised if you hadn't crossed paths with something he's had his hands in or on. I've played in Will's band, he's played in my project, and we have both played together for other people. With a low-key finance degree, Will has taught me to focus on business while maintaining respect to the rock that got us there in the first place. As a fellow skeptic, Will's the first person I call when my conspiracy senses start tingling, and the last person I would ever expect to stop party rocking.
Oh.
This is In the Mix with Matt Ace, and my guest tonight is Will Ingram. What's up, my guy?
Thanks for having me, Andrew. It's
Of
an
course,
honor to
dude.
be here.
It's great to have you, man. This is impromptu, of course, but we were planning on having this in a couple weeks, but some things got moved around. Slid in late. It's Sunday night, Easter.
I couldn't wait for that next one, so I'm glad I got to jump in earlier than I was expecting.
Well, the purpose of this kind of was to go on a little dive into artistry and whatnot, and I was thinking a lot about interviews, and one of my
Dude, I know this interview.
well, it's just so I figure, I mean, this just popped in my mind, and I really can't. I think it's just worth watching. It's worth getting into because it really tells you a lot about what it takes to be a Grammy award winning musician.
A multi-platinum artist.
Multi-platinum
You have to be
millionaire.
you got to be a genius to be making that kind of money.
This
And
man must have. I mean,
let's see what kind of insights he has for us.
I'm talking about
I never took lessons to play the drums. I learned how to do it on my bed by listening to fucking Rush records
Nice.
and punk rock. So I took one drum lesson, and he's like, "How do you hold your sticks?" Yeah, that's not how you're supposed to hold them.
I feel like Dave Grohl talks more about having liked punk rock than just about anyone.
Yeah.
I mean,
When I admit I did watch this earlier to remind myself, and as soon as he said that thing about holding his sticks, I thought it was hilarious because, I mean, you're supposed to hold them that way because They don't want you to develop, long-term arthritis and,
Oh, really?
yeah, bad. Well, yeah, there's a form and a function, everything.
So-
He holds his sticks like an idiot. He holds his sticks like all kind of fucked up and shit. But you're supposed to hold them in a way that's fluid and like you rock steady. Like there's two ways.
There's
You
a
got jazz
there's a
style.
little bit of.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah. What if he was just holding them
Regular. It's not
jazz
no,
style,
no.
and they were like,
Yeah.
you shouldn't hold your sticks
No.
like that. You look
Yeah.
like a fucking nerd.
Yeah. Anyway.
I don't have $30 an hour for me to sit there and relearn everything that
It's
I've
way
learned.
more expensive than that.
So the same with guitar. I took a couple guitar lessons and then I wound up playing, and I play guitar the way I do it. I don't know what any of the chords really are. I know the basic chords.
Oh,
But the way I look at a guitar is like a drum set. I look at the lower strings like they're kicks and snares, and I look at these like they're cymbals.
And that is revolutionary.
Yeah.
Because no one ever thought of a rhythm instrument divided into a lower portion and a higher portion to also,
yeah,
that's
dude.
hilarious.
They should invent like a piano or something. That'd be cool. It's sort of. I love when people do the like breaking up what part of a drum set or any kind of instrument is.
What the representation to
yeah.
the other kind of instrument.
Yeah, like
Right.
there's a Les
This one
Claypool.
is the voice. This is the voice. This one is or better yet,
Exactly.
it's like, this is the elephant of the string family. That's hilarious.
Yeah, man. There's a great Les Claypool clip where he's like playing a hippie character, this dumbass, like exaggerated version of himself, where he's talking about like the kick. That's like the meat of the drum kit, right? And then the snare, that's like your potatoes, right? And then he's going through all these like cymbals and shit. He's like, this is like the asparagus right here. It just keep
Keeps
going.
Yeah. he's like I'm pretty hungry.
That almost made
It's
sense
like-
for 5 seconds
for
until we
5
realized
seconds.
you're just super
You're
high.
just really high. Really hungry.
When I play, it's almost like a kick snare pattern.
Damn.
So these being the kicks, or if I'm doing
I want to know whose idea was
Oh.
to put this in black and white, because
It's a more artsy style. Low contrast,
what
black
happened?
and white.
You know what happened? You know what he just gave away? That because he
He doesn't know how to play in standard.
no, he learned drop tuning for one note and was like, nah, just hit the stress of the shit. It was like, oh, cool.
So
Couldn't
these
really
being the
figure
kicks.
out the
Or if
rest.
I'm
Was like, oh,
doing-
dag, like standard drop D, yeah, that's cool, but I mean, I'm straight. Just the one's fine.
Yeah, it looked like he just didn't know what to play or how to play something.
essentially
So
that, like,
Because
it's
he's
a
also,
kick
it's
snare
hilarious
pattern.
that he's not
It's so
like
funny
changing his
hearing
technique.
you say that because
It's-
it makes total sense from a drummer's perspective how your riffs come about.
who's this jerk
Yeah,
off?
who are you, man? I was just thinking that.
The only thing lamer. This shit is already stupid as hell, and now you got to be the dude that's just like, dude, that makes so much sense.
Right, because he's like trying to
repeat it.
Well, he's trying to elevate himself. This is his like moment to be on his level, right?
Right.
So he's trying to,
Yeah,
Let
that
me
sucks.
see, dog. Sam Jones. Oh, that's right. The fucking the iconic drummer Sam Jones. How could
Drummer's
forget?
perspective how your riffs come about.
Of course.
Yeah.
But
And then,
but wait,
you
because
know,
the
if you
best
wanna
part,
ring out
the best part of this whole interview.
the higher notes, it's almost like when you're playing the drums, when I play the drums, like in a verse, I'll
Who took
play
the
tight
guitar?
on a hi-hat or on a rock.
Because it's not in a stand. He
When
puts
you're
it.
playing the drums,
He's
when I
like
play the
leaning it
drums,
up in the air,
like in a verse,
and then looking directly at
I'll-
someone.
At somebody.
to
play
ask
tight
them
on
to
a
fucking
Yeah.
hi-hat
take it.
or on
That
a
is
ride
so
or something
funny.
like that. But then when the
Yeah, they
chorus comes
obviously
and I wanna
planned this
open it
out
up,
to be
I'll
like,
wash on a cymbal.
when I
used
say
to
when
do
I
this
cue
lesson.
this, then you bring the guitar
Like,
over.
sound like waves or
This is
washing
gonna be really
cymbal.
cool when
I do the
I
same
take.
thing on a guitar where I let
this
the
whole-
strings ring out.
I mean, Jesus, man,
and
it's
sort of
it's
like
so like
suspended notes and
It's so white.
But I mean,
you
nobody
could
taught me how to
really
do
put
that. I just
a
sort
lot
of
of
thought, like,
things
oh,
in
that
this
sounds good.
background. You know,
And so
we
I
could put
liked
him in
Hold up.
You know,
a
if I
lot
could-
of places.
You got to pull it back 5 seconds. See this dude's face trying to make sense of what Dave Grohl is talking about.
But I mean, nobody taught me how to do that. I just sort of thought, like, oh, that sounds good. And so I like that.
That
If
is
I go to IKEA,
that is the type
buy
of stare that's like,
shitty
oh
fucking
shit, I gotta
chair
like sit through
that I
5
need
more
to put-
minutes.
I really
of this,
have- yeah.
keep
How
batting
did
this
I
back
get
and
here,
forth.
man?
instructions, I kind of want to just figure it out. Because at the end of the day, when I'm sitting there in my shitty IKEA chair, I feel proud that IKEA didn't tell me how to put it together. You know?
But they did, though.
Yeah,
They did tell you how to put it together.
Yeah, it's-
That's like their whole business model.
Yeah, it's pretty intuitive
Dave?
usually too.
It's-
It depends.
so you're telling me, hold on, yeah, wind that shit back. Are you telling me?
Instructions, I kind of want to just figure it
You're
out.
telling me
That I need to put together. I don't really want to look at the instructions. I kind of want to just figure it out. Because at the end of the day, when I'm sitting there in my
you
shitty
take an IKEA? Dave Grohl takes an IKEA furniture set and says, "I don't need to read the instructions. I got this. I've got Grammys. I taught myself how to play guitar." And
I think the clickbait on this shouldn't be that he proves that you don't need lessons to rock. I think it should be Dave Grohl takes on IKEA, like stands up to IKEA.
Right, to IKEA says it's more intuitive than you think.
Says, I'm a genius. There's a whole.
It's basically like playing drums.
So some of these like other related clips that I don't know which one is which, but in the extended version of this interview, he goes into a pretty egregious thing about like, look, it's not that hard. Like you don't have to just like. Basically, he's claiming that he like rose to popularity with Nirvana because he like put the
Did
work
try,
in
okay.
learning how to play the drums well.
Yeah.
No one's here knocking that he was like a bad drum. Definitely terrible drum fills because he
Right.
does a lot of the
Yeah.
in Nirvana.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
like that's not the point. If it wasn't for like the handsomest junkie of all time, we would never have fucking heard of this guy.
Oh, I might say what, $400 a day? I think that was his total ticket. His last ticket, 400.
What for heroin?
400 a day. That's what
Dude,
that's
and
what I heard.
In 1994 money,
That's wow.
that's like
Let's do
that's
it.
like $5 billion.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's find out what is.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, basically, it's just Dave Grohl goes into a whole thing about just how he like. It's like, dude, it's not that hard.
$800.
So
Yeah, that's rough.
the price
That's
level
rough,
is
bro.
doubled since '94.
Yeah. Damn.
Okay.
That makes sense because I just said 50. I just said $100,000 is the new 50,000.
That makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
people say a mill isn't a mill anymore.
It's not. What is 10? Honestly,
10 mil.
right?
Now you're a
Like
millionaire.
I could be I'm a casual debt millionaire, right? Racked up.
I mean, the concept of a millionaire is kind of funny. Like you think about Gilligan's Island, the theme song, and like the character. There's a millionaire and his wife.
Right.
To be
That's
a
not-
millionaire, like
yeah.
you think you ever fly on a plane without like a bunch of people that have $1 million?
All the time.
Well, never mind. I ride Frontier and like
That was subtle flex.
no millionaires.
But that million isn't like it's not. What are you talking about? Like because when you're little, you're just like I've got that he's so rich, he must have $1 million in his bank account. But the man has the properties and the
Yeah, if
the
you're just
assets
sitting
and
on
the
$1
art,
million in like a zero interest savings account,
that does nothing.
yo,
What are you just checking your bank account? Oh, yep, dip below. Got to put another. Like he's.
I don't know. You
Like,
should ask a
He's like
different
he's
guest
Scrooge
because I don't know.
McDuck. He's not Scrooge. We're not Scrooge McDuck.
Dude, shouts out Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I'm not seeing people
The
with
original go-getter.
Scrooge McDuck tattoos out in EAV.
I mean, he was a mogul, honestly. I
Yeah.
kind of like the dude.
He was the original Sigma male.
Was he? Was he? What's the definition of a Sigma male?
It's a sort of a lone wolf, a real shark in the sheets, and a real titan in the boardroom. But at the end of the day, he goes alone. It's always a dude.
Is it?
Goes alone into the night to make that money.
Oh, sort of the end of the hero's journey.
Yeah, it's kind of a like, I don't fucking need y'all.
Damn. The
Or
anti-hero, the positive climax to the anti-hero,
all
where he just kind of gets it and
all
gets
the
away with it.
anti-heroes are Sigma males,
Definitely.
I believe.
Wow.
Except for some of the Sigma ladies.
Bad Santa.
Bad Santa,
That's my favorite anti-hero.
textbook
Yeah.
Sigma male right there.
Really?
He's out there
Yeah.
robbing
Yeah.
malls.
Just whatever the fuck.
He's not a full Sigma though. I think the real Sigma was the elf guy who kind of fucks him over in the end. I haven't seen that movie in a minute, but
I think there are better examples, like
oh yeah, like Iron Man or some shit.
300.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, in terms of, I guess I don't know. This guy, I guess in terms of other interviews I found while we were going.
Oh,
you never know.
interesting.
You never know what you're gonna find when you throw a little Will.i.am on the screen. He's
Dude.
gonna drop something that's equally confusing, inspiring, disappointing.
Yeah, this dude's like the Al Gore
frustrating.
of the music
He is
industry.
the Al Gore of the music industry. He's terrible, man. I mean, right off the bat, what is we doing with this Pied Piper motherfucker?
You like the feather in the cap,
Feather in
like
the
a
cap.
literal feather
Like
in
a
his cap.
literal feather, like he misunderstood a metaphor.
Yeah, he's so subtle.
Yeah.
Do you think
Anyway,
anyone's ever wanted to be Kanye harder? By the way, like just
Yeah.
from sitting in the
Yeah.
I'm the genius in the background thing, but I also
he's
gotta
not.
say crazy shit all the time. Like,
But he's just. Will.i.am is Kanye. If Kanye didn't know how to use music production software,
oh, okay, yeah,
and which pretty much just leaves someone who likes music, which is cool, but it doesn't make you, again,
Are we? What are we doing with language on this cast?
are there things that we should be?
I don't know. Can I say Will.i.am made a song called "Let's Get"?
I know.
R-
Isn't that
R-worded.
crazy? I know. I told Kinley that the other day, and it was like a Mandela effect. I was like, that song, Let's Get It Started in Here, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, yeah, let's get it. It's like, that's not the song, right? That's not the song.
No,
That's not the song. The song is Let's Get Retarded in Here.
it's true.
And that's a terrible name. Like, how the fuck they got away with that? Even in, 2004?
That was and
And
it was like a like so many people bought a CD where there were just people yelling
that
for 4 minutes straight.
and it's like, yeah, it's like, man, and this is who we're dealing with here. This guy, this genius.
Really understand the past. So to know the future, you gotta really understand the past.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, that's cool. And if I really want to fucking, take over the world, I'm gonna have to hold it ransom.
Yeah, dude.
Like, what the fuck is this? What is that?
He's definitely like doing a character right here.
Yeah, that's the cat. The cat is really sneaky. She's sneaky. She'll sneak in.
All right, let's let this ride for a second because I don't really know what to expect.
Yeah.
Technology.
Okay.
So to know the future, you gotta really understand the past.
Mm-hmm.
And some people could say like, well, what does music have to do with technology?
No one
You
said
sing
that.
Songs.
No one, that came out of nowhere.
Somebody screamed that at me when I was parking my car, walking over here.
What does music have to do with technology, man?
Yeah, I didn't know what to say, but now when I watch this, I'm gonna go
It's
back
like
outside.
The
And,
future. To understand the future, you have to know the past.
yeah, man,
Boom.
never heard that before.
Yeah.
Sing songs. you sing songs.
Mm-hmm.
What? Hold on. Yeah, I sing songs.
Okay.
Mozart played the piano.
Yeah.
But his songs sold pianos. I don't understand.
All right, that was a good one. So
That was like,
we needed to know the past because of pianos.
yeah, because you sing songs, you play pianos, but the person who sold the piano,
That guy doesn't know any songs.
that guy doesn't know any songs.
What the fuck am I gonna do with this piano?
What the fuck? Somebody gotta sing a song. Somebody gotta make a song.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Song maker. Icon. Tiny little earpiece.
Dude.
He wants to be. He thinks. Dude really thinks he's Tony Stark. Like,
Yeah, man.
why does he think he's Tony Stark?
I don't know. It's like he's just too nerdy. Like, but not in like
But with none of the information that usually
Oh,
comes
yeah.
with being a nerd. you
That's
know?
true. Classic Simpsons quote there. The
Yeah. What is it?
Milhouse being called a nerd, and he's just like, "I'm not a nerd. Nerds are smart."
Oh. That's terrible. All right, run it.
Complex between Republicans, Democrats, Congress. Like, that whole dance, to me, just turns me off.
Right.
Apple has more money than the American government has.
That was awesome.
That is, I mean, what? No one cares about your whatever.
What?
No one cares.
And you
about this.
telling me
It's
kids ain't learning iOS in freaking third period? That don't make any sense.
I'm sorry. Where are they? What is this? Look at
Oh,
this
yeah.
desktop. Look at this desktop.
They have, like,
Look at this
MP3s.
massive desktop. They really said, no, I'm sorry. Like, it's like the whole desktop is the size of this desk. Like,
Well, it kind of looks like they're in just a recording studio, but they
Yeah,
for
but-
some reason put like giant TVs with fake computer monitors
where
on them
the
over all the
mixers are supposed to
Yeah.
be. That's crazy. Yeah. That's.
First was gramophone.
Oh yeah, this one is good. This was the one that sparked me to
Gramophones.
look for this whole thing in the first place.
Learning iOS in freaking third period. That don't make any sense. Gramophones. First was gramophone. And that gramophone is now our Grammy Award. And we went from selling gramophones and music being played on gramophones to music being played on iPhones. And now
Whoa.
we have iTunes.
Damn.
We're gonna
Yeah.
That was
That's nuts.
crazy.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's like almost numerology level right there.
Yeah.
It's like this. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, the last one. I don't know if you can. This is just probably one of my favorite interviews of all time, and always worth observing.
Who are you?
Let's go.
Clown?
Clown number 6, Sean.
That's right, Sean Cran.
Off Slip.
Not.
Dude. I mean, good on them.
Sean number 6, Clown of Slipknot. I was wondering, your particular mask you're wearing, how has it evolved over the ages?
I just have amnesia right now.
Because it kind of looks like you're going through a bit of surgery right now. Has it always been that way?
No, there's
I mean,
a lot
when-
of painful
when you
things
don't play
from the
into their
past. So I'm kind of going through a
Dang, it
transition.
just doesn't work anymore.
That's what the mask
you know?
is looking like now.
Doesn't
now,
work.
how about you, number 3? How do you think
see
Sean
if it
has
holds up
changed
here.
over the years with his mask?
I knew someone in Slipknot was gonna be doing this bullshit,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
they're like too disturbing
Nah.
to
Said
talk.
if you can
Yeah.
get them to talk, that's the real trick. If you can get them to talk.
Sean number 6,
Dude.
Clown of Slipknot. Ross Robinson
really-
produced some of your earlier recordings.
Yes.
Now, he also did Vanilla Ice, which I found very interesting.
Yes.
And one of your ex-members of Slipknot, Mr. Josh, ended up playing with Vanilla Ice, a Vanilla Ice Slipknot connection?
Josh did play on the record, yes.
What do you think about that? Slipknot and Vanilla Ice coming together. You know, Linkin Park and Jay-Z. What about Slipknot and Vanilla Ice?
Yeah.
I think Josh is a great guitar player, and I don't know Vanilla, and I don't really know, but Josh is a great player,
don't
so he
know
got a
Vanilla.
great guitar player on his record.
Yeah.
And Ross is a great producer, so
It's a
I think Ross said it best
He,
a long time
and
ago.
then-
There was nothing.
Oh, there's another dude back there.
Yeah, in a second
A
he gets
magazine
he gets
that, quote, gave
he gets to read a
pleasured
talk, which is
groupies
the really
with lobster.
kind of iconic moment in this, which is just crazy.
Thank you for speaking. I appreciate that. He's speaking
Fuck yeah,
clown
dude.
number 6.
You did a good job. You got him speaking. I'm impressed.
Thank you for speaking. I appreciate that.
Do you hear all that metal out there? You hear it? It's on tonight. It's on.
It is on. And lastly here, are you familiar
Cool.
with the band?
That is a sick
I'm
mask.
down with OPP. I'm down with OPP. You know.
Anyway,
Dude, what's your take on Slipknot?
they are a little too aggressive for me.
Really?
I can't get into the actual, just kind of literal descriptions of violence and, fucking.
Oh, and
Corpse
fucking.
fucking.
Oh, corpse fucking. Yeah.
Why not?
What about So are they kind of on the ICP level where like the lyrics are just sort of like I went to her house and stabbed her?
Well,
in the,
I mean,
in the
it's
butt.
just like, yeah, it's like, I think it's this kind of thing where when you are, when you're not a musician, you focus a lot more on the almost sometimes unintentional message that music has in it. You know what I mean? And
Sure.
the people writing it are like, oh my God, man, we were just trying to, and you guys like actually just, all you took was the name of the song and you read it backwards and then you took the lyrics and then you shot up a school. Seriously?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like why it's like you just misunderstood the whole thing, and I think Slipknot is a really good example of that. There's just been some pretty weird kind of sad incidents related to them.
Yeah, I mean that's happened to. Unfortunately, we live in such a violent country that there have been a ton of incidents of like Ozzy Osbourne got mixed up. Actually, it's a pretty funny clip. Ozzy Osbourne on Hidalgo Rivera's show, like the talk show in the 90s, where basically this kid had a bunch of Ozzy Osbourne like posters and shirts and shit, and he, I think, like beat a kid to death with a baseball bat in the woods, like a kid, like another dude at his high school, and Ozzy was brought on the show via like a telecall, whatever they were calling it in the 90s.
How did they do that?
The 90s
You know
Zoom.
that they actually had to do? They had to send somebody to your house.
Right.
They just send like a car or truck to your house, and they like wired it all up, and like that's hilarious.
Yeah, so they had somebody in the UK, and
Wow.
Ozzy does the worst possible job of defending himself. Like all he would have had to do is be like, "Look, I don't think killing people is cool, and
Right.
this kid sucks for like killing a kid in his class." Like, could have been probably that simple, but he's just like stumbling the fuck over his words. He can't make a good case for himself, and he kind of accidentally indicts himself several times just to be like, I don't know.
His
Like, where was Sharon to pull the plug on that
Have you watched
one?
any of his more recent like reality show
No.
bits? It's really funny, man. You never
I
seen
mean,
that?
I have seen like, was
just
it
pull some of that
the
up.
Ozzy Osbourne show? The
Yeah,
Osbournes?
it was like was it the Osbournes?
I think it was the Osbournes.
Was it? But there
on
was some, like-
MTV and like you're talking about in like the mid 2000s or
Yeah, I mean, I think so, right?
yeah. That's what I'm
Yeah,
familiar with. I didn't know.
I guess I'm just blanking on a time gap.
I don't
just
think he's
remember
done
seeing that.
anything more recent.
No, I don't think. I think you're
But
right.
there have been like compilations from that show that have been popping off, like hitting the algorithm pretty hard,
that
which is like
reminds me of oh yeah, they totally have.
just like Ozzy
Yeah.
looking for his beer
Looking for
compilation,
his beer, like paying off his daughter, like being wholesome and whatever.
trying to find burritos.
But that reminds me of Quentin Tarantino's approach to like that kind of question about art inspiring like murder, violence,
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of stuff, and like the interviewer was like, what do you have to say? And he's like, I've talked about this before. I've given my statement. You just want to bring up some dirt for, headlines and grab gotcha stuff. But, because I think that's more of the issue is that it's less about what actually happened and more about how they can grab it and sensationalize it, you know. And an artist like Quentin Tarantino, like, we all think those things and observe terrible darkness, and you know, it takes a powerful person to like actually present that in a way and like weave it into a storyline, whatever. Some people do it well, better than others, but
Certainly.
I think he's a great example of someone that does it without being, you know, some people might say he's over the top. I think violence in itself is, you know, terrible and over the top anyway. So
I think Tarantino's over the top with those like Kangol hats he wears.
Now
with,
those are
with
over
like,
the top.
with
yeah.
like the Sudanese flag on it or something. Like, my man is serious with the basically like Africa themed 90s style streetwear.
Yeah, he is. He goes pretty crazy.
He's arguably over the top with the barefoot
so
stuff.
what's crazy to me is, okay, so Pulp Fiction, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so Quentin Tarantino drops a hard in, several, in Pulp Fiction. In his cameo character in Pulp Fiction, he drops.
I don't remember that.
Yes, as the cleanup, he's the cleanup guy. He's the cleanup guy that Samuel L. Jackson take homeboy, big boy, our guy, our
John Travolta.
John Travolta. Yeah. Our boy, our main man,
Our dog.
Man, sad. But they take the when they accidentally shoot the dude in their car, they take their car to Quentin Tarantino's house because he's the cleanup guy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Quentin Tarantino hops at the thing, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this car doing in my garage? I'm not the dead nigga cleanup society. And they're like, all right, bro, but you know, you is the body man. You know, that's kind of what you do. And he's like, but I'm not dead nigga storage or whatever the fuck. And it's really funny because like it's excused just to this day. It's excused as, he's just playing a character. He's playing a character.
It's sort of dude,
like,
what if I said the N-word a bunch of times?
Right.
Would that be crazy?
But he wrote the script, right?
He wrote it for himself to say it. Yeah.
So he's still the one saying it. Like, you can't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But you know what?
I'm not about it. Would you do it?
Would I say the N-word?
If you wrote it into your own, movie.
Look, obviously someone gave him the pass. And
No, he gave himself the pass.
Well,
which is like,
yeah, he gave himself the pass. And somehow it worked. And that happens every now and then, unfortunately.
Okay, for anyone listening, which would probably be rare, the next thing we're going to be doing is a little deep dive into some internet finds. Okay, so
right.
this is a compilation I observed recently and found quite stimulating, to say the least. I think it's hilarious.
Let's do it.
Programmers compete to make the worst volume slider possible. I really want to know your thoughts on some of these. They're absolutely terrible.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Okay, so now right here, yeah, we've got the half guy that
Horizontal.
looks like the full guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Right? He's a full guy.
That's pretty bad.
But yeah.
So you think you're going to drag it down that way?
But you're not.
It goes sideways.
And it goes sideways. Yeah,
okay.
That's great. Okay, moving on. All right. Okay, so first off, we've got the.
Oh,
it's
like a pull a bow back kind of thing.
It's like a pull the bow back. How much you?
That's super annoying.
Watch that shit. Just gotta change it up. Just gotta like.
Part of what's so
yeah,
part of what's so frustrating about that one is because for some reason you feel like the actual speaker icon is like feeling really proud of itself
yeah,
in a way.
Like he's doing a really good job.
Like, I fucking got you.
Okay, now here we go. The
oh yeah,
the
like a level.
Scale. Yeah, the level, but it's like a It's like a seesaw almost.
Okay, yeah. I guess
Yeah,
a
it's like
level
the
it would go
seesaw.
up. I get what you're saying.
How do you stop it though? Right. So he's looking for 39 or 50. No, turn it all the way. That's hilarious. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
shit.
So okay. So they get more and more complicated. They're like really. Some of these are kind of hard to understand. So
So this one is continually falling.
it's continually falling, and then it operates quite literally as a bicycle pump. It deflates as it deflates in volume, so you'd have to maintain a steady amount of
God damn it.
pumps on the thing. All right, here we go. This one is one of my favorites. I gotta admit. Okay, current volume change. Right, we've got a random number generator and a change button. Okay, that's
Nice and simple.
That's phenomenal. That's the way to keep it simple. Yeah, I mean, imagine you're just trying to, turn it. I'd be really happy with a lot of those. 19.
See, why don't hackers do stuff like this? Like
Right.
break into somebody's Wi-Fi and then somehow figure out how to do that to their computer or to their browser.
Yeah.
And then now your grandma actually does have something to call you about and be like, what the fuck is happening
What the
with
fuck
my
is
computer?
happening in my computer? And it's like very specific too.
And just
every time
you're
I
the
hit
one
the volume
that
knob,
has been fucking with her volume thing.
when I hit the volume knob, it changes to any number of incredible volumes. Okay, so we have a volume subscription package, right? So an annual subscription for $29.95, you get everything. You get your slider, your muting, your volume keys, and your private mode, which is never explained.
Volume privacy.
I can't understand what volume privacy is. They really want you to get this private.
I guess it's so no one knows.
Is it like
it
maybe
doesn't
like
have any display.
Maybe it's like maybe it's like a headphone jack.
Okay.
It's
Headphone jack is volume
so it's
privacy.
$29.95 annually.
Not too bad of a deal, I guess.
So this is $3. So you really would want the annual package. Is their best deal.
You'll save $6.
And they
Yeah.
let you know that is the best value. Okay, so for $2.97, I have unlimited volume sliding, right? We've got the volume.
Dude, give me the free one, man. Crank it to 100 and just leave it.
Just leave it? No, man. I'm gonna pay for it annually.
Okay. I suggest that you do then.
Yeah. Okay. A couple more. We've got.
Oh, you have to fill it in.
Fill in the bar. Fill in the graph. Yeah.
Is there like an eraser option if you
There
want to?
should be, right? If you want to turn it down. I don't remember if it does or not.
Wow.
It's like it's going all the way. What's he gonna do when he gets to? Oh, okay, yeah. All right, a couple more. Let's see. We've got a now this one is incredible. This is just art. All right. We've got please make a noise as loud as you want the volume to be. That's what. Rock.
That's so fucked up. Like if you have laryngitis, you have to like punch through a window or something to make the
You
sound.
have to like throw a glass on the floor. Yeah. And then obviously we've got a volume change request form
In Microsoft
in
Word.
Microsoft Word.
That's
It
great.
looks like Windows, like a. Oh no, that's a Mac. I've been hoisted. This is a Mac. It's a Mac version of Windows, which does make it equally terrible.
Old school.
But yeah, the volume change, the previous volume, requested volume. All right. Please fax completed form to HR. Forms without justification. It's just this makes me upset.
Yeah. So is this a big culture of programmers essentially competing for the worst?
There is a
possible
Reddit
outcomes.
for unusable user interfaces, and it's a lot of like ones where like to do a password you have to like do the keyboard just like turns into a bunch of bouncing balls, and you have to just kind of like get one into a hole, and it has to be the first letter that you want, and you have to start over again if it's not. Like ones that make you like there's ones that like check the heat, so it has to be a certain temperature, you know, and you have to. It's just like really uncomfortable ways to use your phone.
I love that. I mean,
Which
you
is-
got. It feels like a lot of things are already like that. Like it's already a prank of how bad it's supposed to be.
Really, that's almost an impossibly good segue into my next found item.
Oh, cool. I did that on purpose.
What you think about the backward? How you feeling about the backward? What are we doing about the backward, dude? Are we copying? Are we copying or not?
Yeah, I probably copped that.
I would cop the fuck out of this shoe. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I don't know what the fuck. Yes, this
Dude,
I love it.
This is so similar
I want it.
to when I was doing my runway show a little while ago. I was just one of several designers that made some fits for this like catwalk thing. It was fun, but everybody else was pretty much like SCAD fashion students that were working on it. And I was just like a guy that had never really, I was just like made shit. And one of the people that came in there, his name was Fabio, pretty nice dude, but he did a classic, like we're all fitting our models in like a green room type thing right before it all starts. And his model comes out and is wearing a jean jacket upside down as pants, and then like a pair of jeans with like a head hole cut out, kind of where the taint is. Like you just stick your head out and where the pant legs is sleeves. And he like that could have been fine if you were like, yeah, I'm just clowning or whatever. But he was like, nah, man, it's like it's sort of like a comment on like what is up and what really is down. What are pants? You know, it's like I know what pants are. I'm the only person here that's not like taking classes on this shit, but I think I know what a fucking pair of pants is. Fashion is so stupid. It's like the shallowest.
But you still said you would cop the backwards shoe.
Yeah, I would cop it. I would cop the cheaper forward version and then cut a hole in the toe.
That's not how it
That's what I would do.
No, that's not what you can do.
How much do those go for?
You know what's crazy is like the wow, this is just a devastating website. Just a fucking how do they do it? Who is running this website?
Dude.
Wait, let me go back to this. This is what? How did I get? Oh, I have to scroll down. It always is something with this shit. Okay, so
It goes sideways.
no, here we go, up and down and the side to side. Okay. So let's check out some of these motherfuckers wearing the hell out them backwards shoes.
Damn.
Backward.
I'll tell you what. If this dude shows up in those things, trying to like, yeah, Mr. Ingram, I'll have your daughter back by 9 p.m. I'm going into the shed and I'm fucking. I'm just gonna turn on my lawnmower and stick my fucking face into it.
Yeah.
Like.
You're just ending it.
It's over.
Okay,
yeah.
It's over. It's something you can do. They look really hard to walk in, man.
Notice caution tape over the male nipple.
Over the male nipple.
Right
you know,
there.
that's funny because that's like
That's
it's almost
equitable.
like instead of free the nipple, it's like just cancel everybody's.
Yeah,
nipples.
hide the male
Hide
nipple
the male
as
nipple
well.
too. Interesting take.
Dude, I was thinking about
Interesting take.
donating my male nipples
To where?
to some e-thoughts so they can go shirtless on the internet and not have their offensive female nipples
Wait, so
being
you would-
illegal.
You would like send them little PNGs of.
No, I just have it surgically removed and then they send it because I can wear my shirt on this or my shirt off on this stream.
Right.
And
Right.
I mean, you're gonna lose some subscribers, but it's not gonna.
It really depends which platform, you know.
Well, yeah. Honestly, YouTube has mad porn on it.
It does. If you
there's-
go
there's
like
naked
the,
porn
yeah,
on.
what that was so weird, you know.
On YouTube.
Dude, it's not. Yeah.
You just have to look up weird things, like
uh,
type it in the way someone that doesn't speak English would try to speak English.
No, it's all these like creepy like medical examination videos and shit.
I haven't been down that rabbit
the guys
hole,
on
but
last podcast were talking about it. I gotta give up my sources because I just don't want to sound like a total creep.
right.
But if you do, if you do look up like like some sort of you know, yoga instruction, something like that.
Mm-hmm. There's a naked version.
There's a naked version.
I believe that.
This guy isn't going for it though.
So those are the backwards. So you can wear them forwards or backwards.
No, what are those?
That's
good
them.
spot. What are those?
That's the forward version.
So are there's fluid and okay, no. What is these?
So maybe there's a flap you can pull up to like cover.
What?
I don't know.
I don't forward. No, you're right. You're right. These are the forwards. Honestly, dude, I would get the forwards.
Okay, so the forwards is the same shoe, but you wear it normally, and then the backward is a.
No. Are you serious? Is that really what it is? That's cool as fuck. No.
I don't know.
No. Because that. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. That's something completely different.
That's just a different shoe.
Whoa. Their quality on this is piped up.
Damn.
Okay, hold on.
8K right there.
Yeah, jeez. Some these dudes are into crypto.
Oh yeah.
Nothing says crypto like an overly because you can imagine their boardroom it's got this monitor just right just
Big time.
fucking doing.
Where is this supposed to be, by the way? This is like
this is
the least effort I've ever seen someone put into climbing a mountain.
Marizona.
Marizona.
It kind of looks like it's AI generated, man. It has that flavor of like not being totally real, which wouldn't really surprise me. Using AI models to model clothes might be the next thing. I could see that.
It's definitely cheaper.
There's water behind there if you want it. It's good stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that. Thank you.
Yeah. We're drinking on the gas station's most fancy looking water that was under $3. Wait, with this one.
Water's getting expensive these days, you know.
It,
Appreciate the hospitality.
But if anybody's unfamiliar with the brand Mischief, they kind of kicked it into high gear recently with their quote-unquote drop.
Oh, okay. They did
the big red boots.
The
Come
Avatar
on.
boots.
Yeah. Well, no, they're They're Astro Boy. It's Astro Boy. It's the manga, like this.
Okay.
This manga from like the 80s, like the 70s or 80s, called Astro Boy, and he wore these boots. This is just Astro Boy, man. Like they're just ripping.
I thought it was like a Wii Sports Avatar or something.
I mean, no, but if anybody, if Wii Sports ripped it off, then, I mean, that's cool too. But this is absolutely Astro Boy. Like, I don't need to,
Oh yeah, okay.
It's a done discussion.
Iconic.
Point. You know what I mean? It's his shoes, right? It's not it's my boy.
That's clear, yeah.
Astro Boy's cool as hell, man.
So are they?
Is
Astro Boy suing Mischief?
Astro Boy does not have an estate capable of handling the digital army that's probably responsible for this shoe drop, right? And
yeah.
I mean, yeah, man. Okay, so this one you zoom. Okay, so they're all about the zoom out. Yeah, this one's pretty tight too. We've got.
I would way rather cop that than the backwards shit.
Yeah, I'm saying I would just put these and like put them like on the wall as if like they were like walking up the wall.
Oh,
that's what I would do. That's all I do. It was like some footprints, just going up the
like
shit.
That. And you can put something inside them.
That's it
if you want.
Yeah, like put some legs on it for Halloween, just hanging off this. Maybe like moving around, but like I mean, okay. So and you know what's crazy? I mean, like look, they were $300. Okay, when they dropped, they were $300. I was sitting there when they dropped. It was like 1:00 in the morning on like a Saturday or something, and I was like, huh. And the website was live, and it just said like take orders, and I was like, man, what if I? But I didn't, But like, it's really, I gotta give it to them, man. They made me go on their website and I'm not that type of guy to go on a company's website at the time of a drop.
Okay.
Because I just kind of happened to be up, and then my Twitter popped up, notification or whatever the fuck, big, Mischief goes live, big red boot just drop. I was like, I really doubt this actually just dropped, but it did, BRB,
Yeah.
They're just
okay,
their branding,
that's cool.
incredible branding, whole name of the company, Mischief.
Yeah,
Big
man.
red boot. I mean, yeah.
That's
Fucking salute.
That's how to do it. They're obviously masters of content. All we can really do is take notes and maybe get one of those boots at Ragarama in like 10 years.
I'll tell you what you can't get at Ragarama.
With the segues today, dude.
Serious? I bet the whole fucking city knows what that is, and we're the only fucking tourists. Oh my god, there's fire! It's a fire, but it's controlled.
Bro, look how bad that is.
Is that a real... What the hell they're making in there? Oh, bro, look what it is. Are you kidding me? Let's get the hell out of here.
What is it?
It's a cremation society.
No!
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Yeah, okay, dude was so traumatized that he forgot the name for crematorium.
Dead
Which
people.
is a hard word, right? But it's not a cremation society.
Cremation society. Yeah, I was,
What is
I was
a
a little,
cremation
I was a little
society?
confused about that one.
It's like a some sort of like a higher order of
yeah,
like
dude, we
cremation
get
owner,
together on
crematorium
Tuesdays and we
owners.
cremate each other.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
a way for the community to come together.
Oh man.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. There's
In a way that's kind of like cosmically interesting to see, like once you're dead, you're set free in a way of your particles just like drifting into the sky.
yeah, I mean,
Not super high, but just kind of floating over some shitty town. That's basically what people imagine ghosts doing.
I think once you're, I mean, fuck the meat suit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Meat suit, 'tis but a vessel.
Ditch it.
Ditch it. Honestly, as soon as possible.
Mhm.
You know, like it's a earthly duties notwithstanding. You know.
Sure.
Love, life, happiness, the pursuit of
Pursuit of Happiness, the movie.
You know, the movie.
Yeah, man, that's pretty freaky.
It's pretty freaky.
There's no way that's legal, by the way.
Of course, it's legal.
That's how you
where
do
do
it.
you think they would do it?
How
Where
many
else
fucking?
would you think they would do it?
How many bodies do they need to be burning? How many people do you think are in that smoke cloud?
He took a long weekend, man. He took a long weekend, and there was a.
He came back and there was just a queue. It was just like,
there's
just
like an
throw him in
accident.
there.
There's like a, it's like a, you know, a bunch of school children fall off on their way to back from.
Yeah,
trip or
the
something.
school bus driver has
terrible.
like an acid flashback to when he was competing in the X Games, and he tries to like take the school bus off a ramp.
Yeah, there's a pretty. I was just reminded of a flight. The story about the flight where the pilot decided to take the easy way out and do everybody else at the same time. You remember this one?
No.
Where the pilot hopped. The co-pilot went to do go to the bathroom, and he just the door and then flew the plane into a mountain.
Oh shit.
Yeah, not great. But now there's a law where you have to have two people inside the cabin at all times.
And they both have to be able to kick each other's ass in case one of them tries
Right,
to do some shit.
They have to thumb wrestle every hour on the hour to maintain physical, to make sure the captain maintains physical superiority.
Right.
But and if he doesn't, he just throws him out the airlock.
Man, that's not good.
But it's not good, and it's like crazy. It's like ugh.
The way to go, by the way,
Maybe that was
is jump into one of the turbines. Like,
how are you gonna do that? How are you gonna jump in a turbine? What, when the plane is like taxiing, you're gonna catch up to it in a motorcycle? What are you?
no, like if you were the pilot, you're in the front of the plane. You jump out the front, and you time it perfectly, so you just and you get turned into jet fuel.
You can't jump out of the front.
Do you think they don't have a latch up there somewhere?
Pretty sure they don't.
You can break those
I don't
windows.
think you can break those windows.
What do you
kick
think
them
they're-
out like this thick. Like this big too. They're like little like hatches.
There's a way.
There's a way for everything.
Put it in reverse. Put the plane in reverse. Jump out the luggage thing in the back.
Okay, so now this one, you know, this shit is tight. And if you want to talk about people that really need to be monitored more closely while they're at work, I would really question anything that led to the creation of any single one of these.
Okay, yeah. All right, that one doesn't even do anything. Just hitting a TV.
Hey. See, that doesn't seem safe. It's these with the cathode ray TVs, you know, that doesn't seem safe, man.
This is sick.
Hey, that's my boy right there.
Playing the fan.
Yeah, that's my number one fan. And the barcode. I think I sent you one where they were riding skateboards. You were the one I sent you.
Yeah,
They were
so the
riding
skateboard has a scanner on the bottom of it,
right.
and they're skating
Let's
over
see them.
barcodes. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, but they really weren't good at riding skateboards, which was the worst part.
Yeah, not the best skater. I think better than me, which is saying absolutely nothing. Cool.
I love his total disrespect for the scanner. This man has really just ditched the scanner.
Whoa.
Yes. 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 Oh, yes. Okay, that is tight. Sensei on the skateboard. It's not racist. Let's go!
Damn.
Unbelievable. I love you just say, whoa, whoa, whoa. This way, that way, this way, that way, this way, that. Because that's what everybody wants to do with the scanner.
True. Dude, show up to fucking.
Aw, yeah, that's the best one.
Show up to McCoy Skate Park in Decatur, trying that shit.
Trying that
dude.
shit. Oh, yeah.
Put you on your ass.
Yeah, get decked out, get laid out.
Nah, no one's ever there. No one's gonna kick your ass.
Really? Where are you skating? Where are you skating these days?
I don't really
Where's
skate
hot?
right now. I have my board in the car.
I was just about to say,
but
how are you going to say that when I know there's a board in the car?
Yeah, I haven't really been riding lately. Just, music shit. I guess the other thing is, like, I was skating a lot, like, last year and the year before, and, off and on growing up, because it's a way to, like, trick yourself into working out, basically. Like, it feels like you're just kind of goofing around, but it's actually great cardio and, like,
That's good. That's tricky, yeah.
Tone
it's a
your
mind,
legs.
It's a mind trick.
But now I like doing actual workouts because it's, like, faster. So I'll just do that instead. Like, blow off some steam.
Yeah, what are you running? Running around the block?
Yeah, running and just mad ab exercises in my room.
Like
I was
prison style? You're
Yeah.
doing basically prison exercises.
Definitely prison style. I was doing
that's not bad, man.
I was doing like a lot of like shoulder and lifting exercises just with these like dumbbells I came into possession of.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately all the muscle was going straight to my neck. I wasn't getting like cool muscles. I was just getting like a wide ass neck. It looked weird. So
You're actually noticing that your neck was getting larger?
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
crazy.
it could have been on some level psychosomatic, but I think I'm just better off being kind of a weak, like, Twinkie dude instead of being a swole, money-getting pimp.
Oh, indeed. We all have our struggles, don't we? Internal and external. It's really what keeps us going.
I suppose so.
There's a guy I came across recently while I was just kind of wandering around on the internet by the name of Tching Hsay.
Oh, I've heard of this guy.
Heard of this dude?
I don't really know
I
much
mean,
about him. Is this the guy who injured himself
Oh yeah.
all the time?
Oh yeah. I mean, mentally, physically, emotionally, kind of really took whatever it meant to be, I guess, an artist.
So
Even though Jesus, man,
is this art to you?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I have absolutely no idea.
He would just like jump off a building and break his ankles
broke
and be
his
like,
ankle.
That's
That's
art.
my piece. I did the piece.
Like not a video of it.
Call the hospital. There's
Not-
frames
not a-
of it.
not a
There's
painting.
there's frames of it. It's called Jump Piece. It's called Jump Piece.
Yeah, but the piece is the jump itself. It's not like a picture of the jump, right? I mean, there is
The
documentation
piece is the
of
jump.
it.
The
but
piece is the teaching jump piece. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. Art Basel. Yeah, of course it would be on here. The high snobbity fucks of artbasel.com. Okay, yeah. I mean, why, man? He's like 24 or 25. And I've known people who have acted like this, but they've never taken something like to this extreme. But like, I kind of see that kind of, underdeveloped emotional kind of response, just wanting attention.
Yeah.
And it, like usually manifests as something not quite as literal as jumping out of a window, but
cutting, or
bad rock and roll,
destructive like drug habits that are really public. Like,
Yeah.
oh, look at me,
Yeah.
I'm getting crazy fucked up right now.
Yeah.
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 I mean, it's an art form, dude. Getting fucked up.
I mean, he's
is
in
an
a
art
lot of
form,
pain.
dude.
I mean, I want an explanation for this. Look, yeah, it's a jump piece by Taching Hisse Photography, artist, concrete, window, fucking ankle, hospital, ambulance, and like that's, you know what I'm saying? Like it's fucked. But like, I mean, so for anybody that hasn't heard about this guy, he's a total savage. He spent a lot of time in Taiwan, but then moved to New York and completed a series of these 1-year pieces that really kind of take what a piece is, which is really not even a word I like. But his
I like peace when you're talking about like what's on
this-
somebody's chain.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like what I keep on me at all times.
Yeah, that's cool too.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So his one. Yeah, we'll just get into one of them. He'll, in his own words, honestly.
Or repetition. Yeah, you can see. Okay.
I mean, at the end of the day, this dude is cool.
Right. Metal is fun.
He's just cool, you know.
Time for every hour is a repetition. But another.
So
way
this
to see
one,
it
every
is
single
no
day, at
repetition,
every
because
every
is
single
new-
hour,
New hour and live
he punched a time
we are
clock.
in the process.
Just ka-chink, every hour, and that means he didn't sleep for a
Like
year.
this 1
Look,
year performed,
the fuck, man, come on.
1980, 81.
Wow.
I punch time for every hour on the hour.
That's incredible.
24 hour.
What?
And the process in a whole year long.
See, he looks awesome.
The subject
Long
about
hair.
time.
Yeah.
So I document is the one frame. 1 year I pressure to 6 minutes.
Wow.
And to see the the process in 6 minutes for
Wow.
4 years.
I mean, dude, come on. Right? That's just.
Every piece.
He's like totally
you
like disassociated
and
his.
never calm.
This is
It's
incredible.
most the difficulty is
Look at the
the
clock.
sleeping
That's just
time.
beautiful.
So I have to wake up every hour on the hour. So I punch, then I waiting for next hour. Everyday life is the same. So most basically life is waiting for next hour.
Wow.
So you also can't really go anywhere. You can
Right, he goes
All
absolutely
what
nowhere.
I do, I know it's very difficult. I don't feel, suffer that time. I don't feel that way. I have a pleasure to do peace.
I mean,
1 year is the human calculation of life in basically 1 unit, and this is Earth around the sun 1 year. So it's very good in peace art to talk about what life means. And to me, in my philosophy of my whole life work, I would say life is life sentence, life is passing time, life is free thinking.
Wow.
That's cool.
So dude did this crazy art piece. It lasted a year. It was really, really hard, and it basically taught him the meaning of life.
I'm gonna have to give it to the dude. Like, I think I'm pretty quick to call bullshit on art, but this, it seems like he is
Valid.
It's not really like
Dude's valid.
I don't know. He's not like spelling it out for you so much. He's not really articulating it in a super straightforward way, but you do kind of get what he's communicating by, like, you can feel what a year actually is if you're awake for the whole thing.
You're awake for the whole thing.
That is definitely another level of understanding
time. Yeah. Dude took it to the most extreme. You know, wow. Yeah.
Now, I mean, how
he is a time. Dude really traveled through time.
Mm-hmm.
Like on a way, he was like, all right, if this is how we want to subscribe our lives to time, I will experience this. Could do it. Which is crazy. The crazy part is that he did it.
You think there's a way of looking at it where it's like he did the I'm going to injure myself stuff in order to basically get the credibility to do something like this? Because I think if I came out and was like, yep, I was awake every hour for a year,
well,
people would be going, not, if anyone cared, I think they would definitely doubt that I didn't just like sleep a whole night and then punch it 8 times when I woke up.
In the
like,
one
manipulate
right before this, he did a piece where he chained himself, because all of his pieces are 1 year long.
Mm-hmm.
That's like his whole thing is a year long. And in this one, he tied himself to another performance artist on a rope for a year. And that's it. They were more than 8 feet apart for a year. Just him and this lady. Just doing everything.
Okay.
Tied to a rope.
Not to be a bro about it, but do you think they were hooking up?
Good question.
Because it seems like it's more artsy if you don't hook up.
I'm gonna say they were probably not. Yeah, it looks like they were just like being really introspective and like observing,
kind of ignoring each other,
and just like acting like that's not what was happening. So in one of them, he was like, because it kind of started getting like they were really ramped up, like really incredible shit, and it kind of just started being like, oh, okay, man. Because in this one, he was like, I will not enter any buildings. This 1 year piece. I will not enter any buildings. I will not enter a house. I will not participate in any sort of like capitalistic endeavor.
There's a lot of people doing that.
Yeah, well, he's just homeless, man. He's just homeless for a year. That's it. So he's homeless for a year, right? And then his explanation of it is, I kept myself alive, right, from to whatever the fuck. That's what it was. And then in one of his most recent pieces, I think he's still doing this piece, which is hilarious. He's still performing this piece right now. He's vowed not to create any art, and that's his piece. His piece is that for an unintended amount of time, he's vowed not to create any art at all.
That's awesome.
But also, isn't that fucking sick? Because he also says like he doesn't, like he can't. He really isn't doing it. Like he's just not doing any art. Right?
But
it's not like he just said that. It just doesn't actually have to do anything anymore.
That's so awesome because it makes no sense in terms of like the art is not doing art,
right?
Which is the art.
Right.
So I am doing art.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not doing art.
But I'm not doing it.
But it's art.
But it's art.
That is where I really like where this dude's head is at.
Yes, exactly.
Like sometimes you just like walk a certain road or create a certain like life for yourself, and eventually the ball gets rolling to a place where you're like, oh, like everything I'm doing is a parody of myself.
Right.
So
and anything that
I can do it or I cannot do it, and it's all the same thing at the end of the day.
The things that people expect are just, what they thought you were going to be doing anyway. So it's like, who fucking cares?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just not doing anything at all.
It's fucking hanging out, watching whatever, watching TV.
But I hope, and I don't know. Ching Hisei, I hope he's still alive.
Is there anyone, let's say, excluding your wonderful partner, that you would be tied to for a year, 8 feet away.
No.
Maximum of 8 feet, sometimes closer.
No, I'm not doing that. You know, I'm just not. Why? It doesn't.
All right,
It's not.
you get 1 million followers at the end.
I don't. I just. It's kind of. I don't know. Would you do it?
Would I do it? Yeah, for sure.
That's excluding your partner.
Yeah, definitely not my partner. That's not healthy for a relationship.
Right? I mean, but I wouldn't want to do that with anybody.
Also, I don't have a partner, dude. I have a girlfriend.
Well,
yeah, I mean, I would do it if there was some sort of like deal with the devil situation. Like, you get this if you do that. But would I do it just generically? No.
I mean, I'm not doing it.
So it's like, what's your tag on your soul? Everybody's got a price. What you would do that? You would do that for a certain reward, a certain dollar sign, or a certain, I guess more abstract thing that you want.
For a year, do I get the money as we go, or do I get it at the end? Do I get?
I think get it as you go could only work if it's like impossible for you to opt out. Like you're chained in
like
there.
They welded together. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
I'd be
if
worried
I was
about
older. If I was older, yeah. If I was like 70, yeah, just hanging out.
You're already not trying to do shit.
Not trying to do shit. Just hanging out at the fucking, sitting on the rocket chair all day. Oh, this is fucking young man doing an experiment on me. Who are you chained to? Well, I'm making $10 million off.
Oh man, that'd be the worst thing. Is like, fucking, 8 months into being chained to somebody, you're like, dude, I mean, it's gonna be sick having like $300,000 after this, and the dude's like, pfft,
what? Oh,
you're not making 30
million? What?
You're just like, no, I can't put you. Fucking killed him. Yeah,
yeah. That's a great.
And now you're chained to a corpse.
That's an interesting. That's an interesting segue.
Oh, okay.
I've been saving this. I've been saving this for a minute. I've been wanting to run this by you for a little while.
Okay, this looks
I
official.
have the only copy of my first episode of an imaginary adventure series, right?
Okay. Do we have a working title?
The Adventures of Mad Ace.
Oh, cool. All right.
In which we follow the character through his kind of, ups and downs of the various situations.
Nice.
I'm gonna need some atmospheric. Yeah. Roll. Yeah. Going.
What is this?
Don't worry, y'all. Well, this is Sugar Roast, man. This is amazing.
Oh, okay, cool.
But we're actually gonna go with this.
Oh yeah, schmaltzy.
Okay. Yeah, schmaltzy. The Adventures of Mad Ace. Heist of the Fuck Snare.
Okay.
Open. Ace sitting alone in a car at night, drinking coffee with cigs outside Will's house. Zoom in slowly on car driver's side. Titles flash. The Adventures of Mad Ace. Heist of the Fuck Snare. Phone rings. Will gets in the car. His perspective, so it's silent outside the car, but you see me talking on the phone. I'm with my friend Ben. I told you, man, I played a house show 2 nights ago. He's standing next to my equipment when I stepped in the cooler at the end of my set. I went to drop my socks off, came back, packed up my shit. The next morning I woke up and the fuck snare was gone from my projects. I knew he took it, just like he took Slash's guitar pick from Jack. The dude is a snake. Flashback while on the phone with Ben at the house show. Fall into the cooler. Lame is standing near, peeping the setup, smoking his cigarettes. Go to drive socks, pack up gear, waking up at home. Hit play. Snare's missing.
What do you mean dropping off your socks?
Yeah, drying off.
Oh.
Like I stepped in a puddle.
Oh, okay.
We fell in a cooler.
Okay, yeah. That's what's up.
Back to the present.
Okay.
The fuck snare, man. Look, we're on the way. Just meet at the spot.
Oh, cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
we got to gather the team.
Nice.
I got to put the team together. Are you in? You are already in. You're in the scene. You're already in the car. All right.
Okay, so I'm not the one that stole the snare.
No, you didn't snare. You didn't steal the snare. This
As
whole
far
thing
as you know.
is around as well. Could be. Look, dude, we're on the way. Just meet at the spot. Drive to the spot. Show up to the studio. Unplug the cameras. Turns out the cameras aren't even connected. Doors unlocks. Password to the computer is password. Go through the computer to see if the sample's there. It's not. Hear voices. Main lane comes in with other lanes talking all his shit, piping his shit up. We have to go crazy and hide. What happened to the lookout, man? Cut to Ben, the lookout, who's talking to a girl right outside the studio talking about.
Right.
You know,
Nice.
classic, right?
Right.
Classic.
And at the end of the day, can you blame him? But
Can you
also,
blame him?
like,
But like,
dude,
come on, man. You had one job, right? I need that. Run around trying to hide somewhere, right? Where we end up? Closet. Closet, right? Facing each other. Lame's up in the studio. Damn, man, I don't get any service in here. Trying to text my boy. Lame walks in, immediately fires at the computer, starts playing beats. Will, damn, dude, that does sound like your fuck snare sound. Yeah, man, it makes everything slap. We in the closet like,
right.
accidentally get too lit, step on the foot switch or bump the foot switch that turns on the closet light. We caught. Shit. He's like, what the fuck y'all doing in my closet? Hell nah, wait, no, dude. Look, okay, fine, yes, you totally stole my sample, man. You're literally losing it right now. Know why? Because if you slow it down, it's me going, fuck. That's the fuck snare.
That's the fuck snare.
What are you gonna do, man? You can't prove that. Get out of my studio before I call the cops. Fuck, man. The lames laugh and go back to bullshit, bro. Ha 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 ha. Get the fuck out. Walking outside. Hey, man, great job being a lookout. Yo, what happened? Nothing, man. Let's just go. Hey, guys, I was talking to Stephanie outside. This is Ben, the driver. That's his half sister. She gave me the password to his Google account. She hates him as much as you guys do. Tosses a paper.
Nice.
Skids. Roll titles. Fade. Peel off.
Cool. So that's
Eyes to the fuck snare.
Episode 1.
Episode 1, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been meaning to run that by you, man. That's the heist to the fuck snare.
I love it. Do you have a fuck snare?
No, I do actually need to make some music for this. Yeah, that was
Nice.
kind of what it came. Like, I don't know if it works or not. I've been thinking about whether or not it actually work.
I think it probably could.
You know, like something like that. Like fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's definitely a way to do it. If you hit the K really hard on fuck, I think that would provide the attack that you need to get a snary effect sound.
Yeah, if you'll bear with me just a minute, we might be able to get something kind of entertaining going here.
Okay.
As we wind down the session, you know what I'm saying? If you can see this right here. Hilarious bit, right? So, all we have to do, ideally, is connect these two. Right? Yeah.
Oh, cool.
You will be in a second.
Yo.
Yes, sir. Now all we need to do is find some inappropriate background music.
Nice.
I think I got just the thing.
Oh yeah, this is pretty inappropriate. I don't know how this song goes.
You don't know "Hurt" by Johnny Cash?
I kind of do. I just know it's a Nine Inch Nails cover. I hurt myself today.
You know what? That's cool, man. I'm gonna edit this shit out. Do this one. This will be hilarious. Wait, where's my internet?
How's your Wi-Fi going off again?
Yeah.
The juice is loose.